So what are the layout considerations in this case? As earlier mentioned, when we look at A, we shall be having a good consideration in regards to the entrance and exit terminals. These will have deceleration and acceleration lanes. We shall be looking at the loop radius, which has to be compounded by 1.5 to 1, that is to say minimum. The radius, because it's a compound curve. If you look at the loop, it's a compound curve. And then we shall be looking at the exit terminal. I also highlighted about that. We shall be looking at E. E refers to the outer ramps. Now, it is usual to draw the outer ramps. You can draw them with one radius, or you can draw them with two radii. But the two radii have to be compounded by a factor of 2 to 1. And then we shall be looking at the G and H, which are the G and H are the minor and major convergence. And then also F, where we have the semi-directional ramp. There is the minimum tangent distance that we have to consider in that case. So when you're drawing this is a Trumpet Interchange we're going to be drawing in Civil 3D. These concepts can work in other softwares. So first we're going to name this ramp A. Ramp A in our alignment names is the one that comes from the loop. Ramp B is going to be the semi-directional ramp. Ramp C is going to be the outer connection loop allowing traffic onto, and the other connector ramp allowing traffic to come from is going to be ramp D. So they're kind of in a, you could say, anti-clockwise manner. So we have A, B, C, D. So what are the ramp speed design considerations? Now, because we're designing the main line at 100 kilometers per hour, okay? So when we're looking at the ramp design speeds, there are a number of things. One, the ramp design speed, for this case, we're going to look at design the loop for 50 to 55 kilometers per hour. The outer design 60 to 85 kilometers per hour, the semi-directional 70 to 85 kilometers per hour, the direct 70 to 85 kilometers per hour. Now this means that we must have a minimum radius. So if you're looking at a semi-directional, we must have a radius between 135 meters to 250. In this case, we're going to use 150. The outer, we have 90 to 250. The loop, we have 50 to 80. Now when you have that, you find that they are basically, the ramp design speeds, as earlier highlighted, are derived from a speed model relative to minimum ramp radius. And you find that the minimum ramp radius is derived from AASHTO. Now, I explained earlier the design manuals we'll be using. We're basically using the Austral Roads design manual for interchanges. Then, what are the generic design for the ramps? We have the maximum superelevation we shall be using, which shall be 6%. The maximum, there's a maximum which is 7, and a number of those other attributes. These are pretty standard. So, what road width are we looking at for the main road? What we shall be looking at is we shall have a median of 2.1 meters, so 600 millimeters for the New Jersey barrier, 750 for the marginal strip. After that, we shall have two lanes which are 3.65 meters, and then after that we shall have 500 millimeters. That's the outer strip, and then we shall have 2.5 meters for the shoulder, and then we shall have 750 millimeters for the earth shoulder. We shall be having an embankment at 1 to 1.5 ratio, and then after that, that's a height of 6 meters, 6 to 8 meters, and then after that we shall have a 2 meter bench, and then after that we shall have 1 to 1.75 meters. Now, what are the considerations in regards to designing of the ramp lane widths? Now, this is for the Australian design manual, but look for your country's manual and try to get these. We shall find that if you have one lane, the lane width should be 4 meters, and then on the left you have 2 meters, and on the right you have 1 meter shoulder. Now, the case is why you find that on the right you have 2 meters either side, and you have 4 meters. But this is what we're going to be using for this example. So in conclusion, this is just showing the layout that we're going to be drawing. So we are going to have a main line that's coming, and it's going to have a radius of 90. If we talked about that, then the loop radius is going to have a radius of 60. This is roughly to cater for the radius of 1 to 1.5 that I talked about, that compounding. So if you compound this to this, it comes something like 1 to 1.5. And this is at 50 kilometers per hour. Now we go to the semi-directional ramp in green. We've designed it to 60 to 85 kilometers per hour. And what we're having is, we're having 150 meter radius. That's the radius that's going to be here. Then we have the outer connector ramps. These have also been designed at a radius of 150, roughly 60 kilometers per hour. Also, this is roughly 60 kilometers per hour. And then after that, we have the service roads in red, which have been designed at speeds of 30 to 40 kilometers per hour. These are the ones highlighted in red. So open up the drawing which shows Trumpet Air demo to start the demonstration.